New York Justice Juan Merchan stunned people on social media after news broke on Friday that President-elect Donald Trump's sentencing has been indefinitely postponed. So,
Oh no!
a sentencing hearing over his hush money conviction was initially scheduled for November 26th. Trump, of course, was found guilty in May of 34 counts of falsifying business records to conceal hush money payments to an adult film star, Stormy Daniels, ahead of the 2016 presidential election. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg successfully argued to a New York City jury that Trump had broken the law as he worked to cover up a story that he feared would derail his first successful presidential campaign. So he ended up, becoming president, obviously. It was that case was one of 4 criminal cases Trump faced in the interim between his 2 presidential terms, and the only one that actually ended up making it to trial. So I've talked at length at some of the other trials, right? Now, that said, they got him on this one, except now the sentencing, not going to happen. At least not anytime soon, if not ever. That leads, of course, to a lot of rage online. For example, consumer advocacy group Public Citizen wrote this, quote, "Just another example of Trump and his goons skirting the rules to avoid punishment. No one should be above the law. This is bullshit." Pretty much. I mean, Teflon Don, he's still standing, okay? Even after all that, still standing. Now, it's amazing how plainly this illustrates how if you're rich, powerful, charismatic, you can get away with pretty much anything. That's it. Interfere with the 2020 election? Whatever. Violate the Espionage Act by literally keeping classified documents in your shower? Okay, sure. Who cares? Apparently. That's what's going on here, all right? And so those cases...
Bing, 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 boom, it's gone.
There are no more rules for kleptocrats, all right? That's it. Now, rules are for us, okay, to keep us in line, but not for them, all right? That's the lesson here. Now, editorial board newsletter editor and U.S. News contributor John Storr responded by saying, "Never again say that no man is above the law. It's a lie now." Yeah. Again, what this does is really just expose the rot in our system. And nobody should be surprised here. I'm not surprised because I'm not even mad. Why? Because it's what a lot of us expected to happen. Honestly, Donald Trump wins the election, and not only does he get the power to dismiss the federal cases against him, all right, those are gone, but apparently the state cases against him, hey, look, sure, a jury found Trump, guilty, but, we're going to hold off on the sentencing, at least for now. Okay, to be fair, he could wait the 4 years out and then sentence Trump when he's no longer in power. That could happen, but I don't know. I don't really trust the system. And so I don't trust that there's ever going to be any sort of justice. That's it. That said, MAGA is celebrating, as you would expect. And, good for them, right? They got their victory. But even after all that, they're still probably going to be the most angry people on the planet because they always are. Okay, nothing makes them happy, ever. Now, that said, Trump spokesperson Stephen Chung writes, "In a decisive win for President Trump, the hoax Manhattan case is now fully stayed and sentencing is adjourned. All of the sham lawfare attacks against President Trump are now destroyed, and we are focused on making America great again." Donald Trump Jr. writes this, "Huge win in Manhattan DA case, sentencing canceled. The judge also apparently asked to file papers to dismiss case. Another one bites the dust." And Valentina Gomez, to kind of illustrate the point that I was making earlier and how they still have to be angry and they still have to, again, they subsist on rage. She says, the hammer of justice is coming. That judge should be in jail. For what exactly? What did the judge do? Mershon didn't commit any wrongdoing. The only thing that the only crime here is he presided over a case against Valentina Gomez's god and master, apparently. No one should ever try to hold Donald Trump accountable for anything. Well, apparently it's correct that he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and never be held accountable for it. So, but that said, look, the case hasn't been dismissed, all right? The judge is considering a dismissal motion, so hold that thought, all right? We're going to have to see on that one, but it's enough to obviously get a lot of legal experts to be very concerned. Amy Vanderpool, for example, an attorney and author of the political newsletter Shiro, said, quote, as a legal professional, I can honestly say this is a nightmare scenario. Well, yes. Yes, it is. Look, there's not a lot of silver linings here, all right? There's a very, very dark orange cloud hanging over the country now. And the only silver lining there is that it really does rip the mask off. If you haven't already seen the ugly face of this country, okay? The United States has been finally unmasked, the government, as the plutocratic kakistocracy it's always been for some time, okay? At least since Reagan, okay? And in case you're wondering, what the heck is a kakistocracy? Well, you're going to love this description. A government run by the worst, least qualified, or most unscrupulous citizens. Yeah, nails it right there. Whoa, very accurate. Okay, that's pretty much all three. And then add plutocratic onto it. Yeah, no, that's our government now, okay? Just the rich, worst, most least qualified, and unscrupulous citizens, okay? That's who runs us now. And so, hey, there you go. Exposing the government for what it really is, run by rich people who are, in some cases, very, very dumb and unqualified. I guess, at least now, the plants will finally get all the Brawndo that they've craved. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.